Welcome back to the show. We've been hearing all about ways that you can get involved with animals in Oklahoma City. And right now, we're going to talk to you about our volunteer program at the shelter. With me is Madeline Llewellyn, one of our volunteers, and Tina Rimmer, our volunteer coordinator. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thanks for being here. Tina, tell us about this guy.
This is Brownie. She's a 6-month-old Sheltie mix that was owner surrendered. She's good with other animals and kids. She takes a little bit to warm up. She's a little bit shy at first, but she's also potty trained and would be a great family pet for someone.
So she's one of the beautiful animals we have available for the
Yes.
shelter right now, and she's coming up to say hi. Well, thank you so much to being here for, I want to hear all about becoming a volunteer at the shelter. What do volunteers do at the shelter?
Volunteers do a variety of things at the shelter. We have lots of opportunities. Some of our volunteers do laundry and cleaning. A lot of them walk the dogs, spend time socializing cats and dogs at the shelter. We also have opportunities for people for administrative help, foster program, and things that they can do from home or at the shelter.
So many different opportunities, whether it's hands-on with animals, not hands-on with animals.
Right.
And you come all the time to volunteer, so thank you for that. Tell us about you and why you're a volunteer at the shelter. What do you do and what do you like about it?
Yeah, I'm a photographer. I come out to the shelter about once a week to take pictures of all the many dogs and cats that need homes. I just noticed that when looking at the pictures online that sometimes it's really hard to see what the dogs really look like when they're behind the cages, and so I wanted to be able to come in and get good pictures of these dogs to help get them in a home.
And how does it make you feel to be a volunteer?
Oh, it's so much fun. I love coming. The dogs have such a healing power, how you can just sit and snuggle with them and just know that they truly love you, no matter what other humans have done to them, and it just fills your heart to know that you're helping these animals and they help you in return.
And what would you say to anyone who's sitting there watching this saying, well, I could do that? What would you say to get them motivated to actually do it?
Just go ahead and call, go up to the shelter, go ahead and just make the move to do it. It may be scary at first because it's a new situation you've never been in before, but after you've been there a few times, it's a fun atmosphere to be around.
So if she's just convinced somebody to say, yes, I'm going to do it, what would be the next steps?
Yes. They can go to okc.gov/animal welfare and find out about our orientation classes that we have. So we have 2 to 3 orientation classes a month. So we have different opportunities that they can come in and get involved with volunteering. So,
as our volunteer coordinator, how does it make you feel when people actually come in the building and help us do what we do?
it's really exciting because we know about a lot of different areas where we need a lot of help, and so it's really exciting to see new volunteers come in all the time. It kind of helps motivate our older volunteers that have been there a while. It makes them feel good to see new volunteers come in, so they know that all of that is not on their shoulders, to try to help us with all the work that we have to do to take care of the animals.
And do you take all different types of volunteers?
Yes, we have volunteers. We have our Kids for OKC Animals program for our younger volunteers. They do have to be with a parent if they're under the age of 18, and they come up to the shelter to volunteer. And they have to be over the age of 13 to be able to handle the animals. But we have volunteers ranging from all ages, young and old. We have a volunteer that comes in and does laundry that's in her late 80s, so we have opportunities for everyone.
Now, you don't actually have to come into the shelter to volunteer, though,
No,
either, right?
No, we have volunteers that make decorations for holidays. We have volunteers that watch the Lost and Found websites and try to help animals get returned to their owners. So we do have opportunities for people outside of the shelter itself.
Well, thanks for sharing information about becoming a volunteer, and special thanks to you for giving of your time all the time to come in and make a difference. It's folks like you that are really helping us do what we need to do, and we thank you for all that.